Hey everybody, what y'all doing for the weekend? Well, I'm over here trying to think of something I want to do for a wintertime project. So my mom gave me this wheelchair for free. Well, she called it a sports wheelchair. I don't know what you want to call it. I know it ain't no regular wheelchair. And it's just, wheelchairs, the wheels pop off and the bottom of it fold in half. You can put your wheels in and put the back of it in the trunk of a car. Make it where so you can fold it up, put it in the trunk of a car. And I said, well, I got three wheelchairs. I don't need no more because I got that one that y'all probably seen those old wheelchairs that the legs can fold in and outwards, but they can fold up and down. Like if you had leg surgery, you can prop your leg up, and that's some wheelchairs I like. You know, and this wheelchair feet department don't do that. It just stays in one spot. Some my shit. So, anyways, I was trying to think of something for a wintertime project in my house because it's gonna be cold during the day or at night time, and I got bad arthritis from my surgeries. Cause I had like 5 or 6 of them. So every time it gets really cold, my back starts to hurt. Cause my back works my upper part and all of that, and sometimes my legs, mostly below my kneecap. Cause I did a lot of surgery on my bottom of my legs, and sometimes it hurts so bad it's hard to walk on. But I do use that other wheelchair, like I said. But anyways, I said, well, I can sell this wheelchair like it is, but I mean, you got to think about some people would probably rather buy a brand new wheelchair than buy something that that it's been used, but it's not that pretty. So I started thinking, well, I can sand it down and repaint it and add some goodies, like since this foot plate don't move, I can get some of that traction tape to put on it so their feet won't slide off. I'm just doing it for the kindness of my heart. You got to think about people worse than I am, but I can add a couple straps in case they need to get their feet strapped in so their feet won't slide off and they're going down the sidewalk and the chair get their ankles. I know that shit would hurt. Um, I was thinking about adding like a battery pack underneath the chair that I could put some LED lights on it, just to dress it up a little bit. I mean, would you rather buy a brand new wheelchair than you got to pay that extra stuff to modify, or you can just get you a fair shaped chair that's already been modified? You know what I'm saying? I figure I could sell it better if I added some LED lights under, I got some LED lights, they can change them like different colors by your iPhone and all that. I figured it would make some older person or younger kid happy, I've seen a lot of disabled people out there get their names on the back of a chair and stuff like that, but you don't see nothing else. And I was like, well, I can add some lights and I can put some headlights on the front of it so if I go after dark, they can see. I mean, you gotta think about it ahead. You gotta think about when it's trick or treat. It's after dark, and it's kind of hard for somebody to push them. Try and hold a flashlight, for example, and I know they can. Hold their old deal and all that, or it could be just an older person pushing themselves. Trying to hold a flashlight and all that, and it gets dark early in the winter time. They might be coming out of a out their house to their car. I want to go. I know sometimes they got lights underneath the carport, but you got to think about country people. Because I was like, my carport is about 25 feet from here, and I don't got no light out there yet. I'm just trying to say for figure of speech, stuff like that. It don't take much to get this chair looking good. And like I said, I would probably repaint it just because I wanted something to do for winter time. And it's like my grandma would tell my other uh, aunt or whatever that I just like to do some detailing and body work and stuff like that. So, um, this chair is really lightweight. I noticed that right off the bat because I can pop wheelies better in this chair than I can on the other chair because it's so heavy, you know. And I was over here thinking to myself, I said, you know what it would have been like if a disabled person tried to do push-ups without him getting on the ground. He'd be doing push-ups in his chair. You might say, what do you mean? I'd be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. See, like that. I wouldn't pop them higher than that, but I don't got no wheelie bars. I was going to find some or make some so they won't bust their butt. Or mostly back of their head, if you know what I mean. But this chair is easy to ride some wheelies. It is good rolling wheels, too. So, my little kitchen ain't big enough for this chair. I got stuff crammed up in here. But, you know. I just don't want to pop it too high. But yeah, it's not that hard to ride wheelies. But I guess I cleaned this chair up and I put it outside so y'all can see it. So y'all know what I'm going to do with it, because it's just been sitting over here by the back door for a while, and I was like, well, I need me a wintertime project because it'd be too cold and my mini shop heater sucks, you know, because it gets really cold. I need to get me some different type of heater for that, because it makes my back hurt when it gets really low, like really low temperature like that. I said, shit. And that's why I know me outside, like, from spring to fall and wintertime, I kind of like hibernating. I said, well, I want to do something creative and different. And I said, well, there's a couple modified wheelchairs out there. And I said, well, most of them are electric wheelchairs, because I got one of them in my mini shop too that I worked on and all that. I'm thinking about redoing that wheelchair. I'm thinking about putting bigger tires on it, because that thing still gets stuck in the yard. But anyways, I guess that's it. And I guess y'all have a safe weekend, and y'all keep it redneck. Yeah, buddy. Yeah.